Chip's Corner on U.S. Farm Report is brought to you by Research. Maximize your valuable fertilizer investment with Research, an exclusive low-dust humic granule from Helena.
Time now for Chip's Corner. Chip, the state of Kansas will soon be a big producer of sustainable aviation fuel. They will soon break ground for a new Sapphire plant in Liberal, Kansas, which will ship ethanol to Georgia's sustainable aviation fuel plant that's already in operation today. We've talked about that plant. The goal is for that plant in Georgia to ultimately pump out 10 million gallons of SAF a year. A lot of excitement, but also some uncertainty, Chip, because we still don't have answers about 45Z.
Yeah, Tyne, there's no question. We are still looking for lots of answers on 45Z and exactly what it might mean for us going forward. It's important to producers there in Kansas. It's important to producers across the country. As a matter of fact, when I talk to producers right now, one of the things I've been asking them is, what's more important to you? Getting a farm bill passed before the end of the year, or getting details of the 45Z and what production practices are going to qualify and how we are going to lower the carbon intensity? Most producers right now are saying, listen, it's 45Z. That's exactly where we need to be. Now, when it comes to the rules and the regulations around 45Z, we're looking at the Treasury Department, at the IRS, and saying, you've got to give us the details of it. And I asked U.S. Senator Chuck Grassley about some of those details, and he's got some very specific points that he wants to make very clear to the Treasury Department when they're putting together those details.
There's a couple things I think that we're trying to get the Treasury Department to take into consideration. We shouldn't be subsidizing virgin palm oil like we do used cooking oil. And if the two are mixed together, we ought to be able to make sure none of it gets the credit. And I think it's wrong to be subsidizing imports into the United States to compete against their own soybeans. So yeah, I'd like to have 45Z just apply to our domestic production.
So as you can see, there are some real issues that we are going through on getting the details of the 45Z tax credits and exactly who is going to be eligible for those tax credits. And Senator Grassley obviously doesn't want imported used cooking oil or imported ethanol qualifying for U.S. tax credits that are designed to provide incentive for domestic production of the sustainable aviation fuel and some of the other next generation biofuels that are coming to the market. So if Senator Grassley gets his way, we're going to get some real clarity on what products, what feedstocks are going to qualify for these next gen biofuel credits.
Very good points. Thanks, Chip. Well, when we come back, one of the biggest challenges for landowners, farmers, and ranchers here is water. How Kansas State is working to stay ahead of the game. That's next.